I'm sitting next to my mom on our bluish, purplish, spill-stained, well-loved couch. I'm in the living room with my mom. I'm sitting on our bluish purple love seat. She's in the chair to the left of me. I'm sitting on our bluish purple couch and she is in the chair to the left of me. She's talking. I'm in the living room of the apartment of my teens, sitting on my blue couch. My mom is here. She's disappointed. She's talking. I'm trying to keep up, but she's jumped from the summer after my first year of high school to the day I dropped out to 3 months after she met my father and 4 years later when there was me, and somehow we are talking about all those citizenship awards I got in elementary school, and she has already moved on to her second year of high school in that record store she worked at by the time I can realize what she means. I'm sitting on the couch. My mom is in the chair to the left of me. I'm trying to keep up with her mouth, but her eyes are full of contempt. I can't help my awareness of how rightfully so that is. How rightfully so. I'm in the living room, my mom's apartment. I'm officially too old to be held. My mom is talking. She's sad. I haven't been able to keep up. She's been talking so long, the culmination of her regret and pride and her rememberings come out in a whispered offering, like prayer, hushed, a sacred pleading to something that we hope is in the room with us but can't be sure, something we are only certain is real when we are alone in the shower, and the water is warm enough to effectively rinse the day from the corners of the soul we haven't been able to reach via vacuum or pressure washer. Something we feel mid-meditation or post-orgasm, something we speak about. Vehement that what we felt was a real sensation, frantic to convince the present party of like a ghost story. I am sitting on her blue love seat. I can't stop thinking about how gifted I used to be. How this isn't what she wanted for me. This isn't who she wants. This isn't what she wanted. I'm sitting on a couch in a living room with my mom. She's talking or whispering or praying. I am sitting with my head bowed, trying to keep up, but I am 11 and 12 and freshly 16 and 17, worried that I won't ever be 18 and 18 all at once. I am trying to arrive at this moment with her, wondering if she's struggling just the same. Is she in that record store now? Is she in the back of that box Chevy Caprice with the windows rolled down, just enough for the smoke to escape and all her favorite songs playing? Is she also 15 and 16 and freshly 17 and 23 carrying her first baby and 27 having her last and 39 and 45 all at once? I try thinking of her at 15. I try thinking of her in her cheerleading skirt and her softball cleats. I am trying to arrive at this moment with her so I can apologize or explain, do my multiplication facts for her, convince her that I can still do long division in my head. I know the formula for the area of a triangle. I know the key reasons for the fall of the Mayan civilization. I know things. I swear. I just don't feel good. I don't know why. I am trying to arrive at this moment with her so I can apologize or explain. I am trying. And she says something about one of those mornings after I told her I hated her for the first time. And I'm just sitting here, head bowed. It seems like there's no air to fill my stomach. Usually words scratch at the inside of my throat like seed pods from a sweet gum tree. I must throw them up or I will suffocate. But the air in the room is old and dry, and the inside of my throat is coated in warm honey. By the time the words of that moment catch up with me, she's moved on to all the work she's done for me to be able to sit on this blue couch, all the things that I have broken. She says it's a privilege to be silent like I have been. I am on a couch in a room with my mom. She's crying. She's describing the sensation of walking on broken glass. I'm on my knees, sweeping shards, and also in the principal's office while she apologizes on my behalf when she starts to talk about the day I refused a yogurt cup she brought me on a quartered glass plate she had glued back together. My mom and I reflect on my gap year. She's describing what it's like to watch something you made fall to pieces in your hands, what it is like to be cut, to bleed at the vagrancy of your creation. I can tell by the way she traces the lines of her aggrieved palms. But she would do it all again if she must. My mom and I are sitting together while she cries. We're in the living room when the doorbell rings. I'll get it, I say, swallowing the honey. It's my sister and her little baby. My sister, her daughter, and my mom and I are in the living room of the apartment of my teens. My sister says, "Are you okay, Mama? You look like you've been crying." My mother is an excellent truth teller. She almost never lies, which makes her a wildly efficient liar. "I'm tired," she says, glancing from my niece to meet my eyes for half a moment. My siblings don't know about school. They don't know about the broken glass or the yogurt cup or the mornings after. It's like my mom and I have been living a double life, like addicts at a family reunion, like an abuser and the abused in the supermarket. Okay, will you two play? My sister and I are laying in my bed. She forced me to turn on the lights. This is probably the first time the light has been on in here in months. Your bed is so comfortable. I wish we could turn off the lights. I miss living with you. My salt lamp really is enough, I counter. Why do you never call me? Why are you so defeated all the time now? She stands. She touches all my trinkets and plays in my makeup like I'm the older sister. She talks and I listen. My sister and I are in the bedroom of my teens. She's sitting across from me in a chair. I'm on my bed. Why are you and Mom pretending to be okay? She says finally, earnestly. What do you mean? There's broken glass everywhere. I didn't notice it before, but she's right. Do you remember being a sweet little girl? She pokes. I say faster than I can think about it. Have you ever not been a fucking bitch? My sister and I are in my room at my mom's apartment. I start to cry. She says, "You have to get it together." I'm so alone, Elena. When I wake up tomorrow, I will be alone then too. Come to me. You have me, and I have to be a big girl, and I want more than anything to be a big girl, but I also just want to lay on that L-shaped couch we used to have and watch music videos, forget how we fell asleep. Same, dude. And I want to wake up to the basketball hoop at the end of the driveway and the broken swing in the backyard and those bunk beds and those wooden tracks that connected perfectly, and I want Jack to be waiting at the door for treats, and I want to fall asleep in Mom's minivan with Kendrick in my ears and wake as we pull into the driveway and pretend to be asleep so she'll be forced to carry me from the back seat to my bed. I will open my eyes just enough to watch her red hair as she softly closes my door without turning to look at it, and I will have never experienced what it is to be truly alone. Cora. And if I could do it all again, I would lay on my back in the middle of the big yard, the one we never really used much after we stopped doing Easter, or everyone died, or was doing drugs, or led lives too complicated for Mom to be able to explain to our young brains. I would lay down and listen to the marching band on a summer day until right before the sun began to set, and I would roll down that long, steep hill next to Latuan's house, and I would never, ever, ever wish or want for anything but to be right where I was. If I could have it my way, Elena, I would have never gone past the yield sign. I would live forever suspended in the feverish, euphoric, hazy dream that was the 2010s on Pele Place. But I have to be a big girl, like everyone who is lucky enough to not die or be killed or kill themselves, and I am so grateful that I get to be a big girl, but I am also really scared and all alone. I love you, Cora. I'm almost angry at her for not having my answers. She did not come to absolve me from all the blood tangled in my hair and clothes. She came to visit because we do not live together. And because we do not live together, she must go home. So I stop crying and the honey returns. And after my sister leaves and we laugh all the way to the porch and down a few of the steps and watch her drive away in the minivan we all used to pack into that is now hers, we allow the gravity to adjust accordingly before taking our next steps. We allow that inability to speak, though I think we just didn't want to, because then we would be back in our apartment alone together before we actually had to be, to carry us back up the stairs and into the living room once more. When we get there, I say, I'm sorry. And I think about the yogurt and the broken heater and the stale mornings filled only by leftover light from the night before. I'm sorry, not just for the broken glass and promising days where we never see each other again, but I'm sorry for all of it. I'm sorry that I quit. I'm sorry that I thought I was going to die if I didn't quit on that day, at that moment. I'm sorry. And I take her hands and kiss the scars that live in her palms inflicted by mishaps with glass plates. I'm sorry. I can't take it all back. I'm sorry it is taking me so long to find my next steps, and I try to stop it from coming, but it comes anyway. A vestigial tear drips from my bottom lash to the arch of my lips and finally rolls over the curve of my chin and down my neck and dissolves into the cotton hem of a shirt that was hers 10 years ago. She says, me too. And she turns from me. I'm sitting on a blue couch in the living room of my teens, alone.